Yo guys, what's going on? BFViking here, and today DICE has just rolled out one of the biggest updates that DICE has rolled out for BF1 to date, which brings the last two maps of the Turning Tides DLC and the Time to Kill update, or TTK 2.0 as it's called, which has basically revamped a majority of the guns in the game, mostly the SMGs and the LMGs. There hasn't really been any changes to the Scout or the Meta class, it's mainly been the Assault and the Support. The LMGs have all gotten changed in some way, most of them having their damage output highly increased, and now they all take one less bullet to get the kill on somebody, which, in my opinion, is a pretty welcome change. But the downside of that is, they're going to take slightly longer to aim down sights, which isn't that big of a deal, so you mainly notice these changes while you're engaging targets at longer ranges, and that's the big new update with the LMGs, is that they are now pretty competitive with medic rifles and snipers because they have that one shot less to kill somebody, which does come in very useful at those longer ranges. In terms of SMG changes, most of them have all gotten their damage output increased, so yet again they all take one less bullet to kill somebody in close range, and some of them have also gotten accuracy changes, the most noticeable one being the Ribby Rolls, which has gotten an accuracy and a damage buff, making it an even more deadly gun, as that gun can be used at almost any range with that bipod, and now DICE have gone ahead and gave it a buff, so you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of the Ribby Rolls used across the battlefield. Now, also in the update, we have got the last two remaining maps in the Turning Tides DLC, Heligoland Bight and the Zeebrugge map. So, the Heligoland Bight map is a very vehicle-dominant map. We've got loads of planes in the sky and tons, I mean tons of boats in the water. Probably the most that we've seen in any Battlefield 1 map yet. There's no land vehicles, which is understandable, as when you play this map, you're just going to notice how there's absolutely no need for any sort of tanks or infantry transport. On the map, the water is always occupied by either a dreadnought, torpedo boats, or the new L-class destroyers, which is a ton of fun to play around with. And a squad of your friends, if you go in this thing, you could very easily go on a high kill streak with this thing. The main threat to you being a torpedo boat, because if you let them start pounding you with those torpedoes, it is a very hard situation to get out of. The infantry combat on this map is a mix of medium and close range, so I'm going to definitely recommend you guys going with either the Assault or the Meta class, and with those new LMG buffs, I would say the LMGs on this map would work for some of those longer ranges. So, the other map we have is the Zeebrugge map, and this map is definitely the better of the two, at least in my opinion. It's still got a good amount of aerial and ocean combat, but it puts infantry combat as the main focus, and it forces both teams to clash somewhere in the middle of the map. Just because of how linear it is, there's no flanking routes or any of that. This map is a very force-on-force type map. Of course, you've got your friendly C-class airships and destroyers that can help your team from either the land or the air, but most of the time you'll find the vehicles are just having battles between themselves. So this map, it's definitely a very force-on-force map. There's no flanking. It's a really good map if you're just looking for some pretty straight-up close quarters action. As I said again, snipers are not going to do too well on this map, so I definitely recommend going with either a shotgun or an SMG. So, DICE has gave us two amazing new maps and a very welcome change to some of the guns in the game. So, anyways guys, let me know your thoughts of this update down in the comments below. Do you like these new maps, or do you think they could have been better? Personally, I think I wish the entire Turning Tides DLC was released all at once, but that's just me. Make sure to let me know what you think down below. Anyways guys, as always, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next Battlefield video.